talking about Union Parliament. So our Parliament is a crucial institution in our democratic framework that is responsible for lawmaking, representation and oversight. So the structure of our Union Parliament is of two houses. First is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is directly elected by the people. It represents the people interest and exercise more influence on financial matter. And the speaker is the presiding official. While in Rajya Sabha, it represents the states and union territories. Members are elected by the state legislature and vice president is the ex-official chairman. And the role, our parliament play a pivotal role in legislation, representation and oversight of the government. It play a legislative role by enacting laws on subject mentioned in the union list, and it discusses debates and amendments bills introduced in the houses, and it represents the diversity of India's population and ensures regional and community interests are voiced. Our parliament holds the government accountable through questions, debates and discussions, and it monitors government policies, expenditure and administration. The union budget is presented in the Lok Sabha, highlighting the government's physical priorities, and there are some other parliamentary committees which play a critical role in scrutinizing the government actions, policies, and expenditure. We have standing committee, select committee, joint committees, and the standing committee focus on specific subjects such as finance, home affairs, and foreign affairs, while select committee formed for specific bills and resolving their competition, and joint committees are formed for members from both the houses and addresses specific issues. Function of committee is to examining the bill, review bill, the details, the suggested amendments, analyzing government policies for their impact, policy analysis they do, and the expenditure security, examine government expenditure and suggest improvements, and oversees ministers' functioning and performance, departmental oversights they have, and for example, public accounts committee, examine government's spending and financial accountability, and enhance parliament. There is a significant role of committees as enhance parliamentary efficiency by focusing on subject specific details, allow non-specialist member to contribute expertise, and it provide a forum for informed debates and discussions. So in a very brief, we discussed all the points, and repeating, we can repeat it further. What is the Union Parliament, what is its structure, what is role and functioning, and what is parliamentary committees. So, Union Parliament is the supreme legislative body of India. It is bicameral, consisting of Lok Sabha, the lower house, and the Rajya Sabha, the upper house. So, Lok Sabha has 543 members who are directly elected by the people of India. The term of Lok Sabha is 5 years. And the Rajya Sabha has 245 members who are indirectly elected by state legislature. And the term of Rajya Sabha is 6 years, one-third majority of members retiring every 2 years. And the Union Parliament is responsible for legislation, for the budget, for the audit, for the impeachment, for the oversight. As Union Parliament has the power to make laws on all matters that are not specifically mentioned in the state list. And in Union Parliament has the power to approve the budget of the central government, and Union Parliament has the power to appoint the Comptroller and the Auditor General of India, who is responsible for auditing the accounts of central governments, and the Parliament has the power to impeach the President and the judges of the Supreme Court under the impeachment process, and Parliament has the power to oversee the functioning of the executive branch of the government. And Union Parliament is a powerful body, but it is not absolute. It is subject to the control of the judiciary. The judiciary can strike down laws that are unconstitutional or violate the basic constitutional structure. And the Union Parliament is an important part of our government. It is responsible for making laws, approving the budget, and overseeing the functioning of the executive branch. Parliamentary committees are an important part of functioning of the Union Parliament, responsible for scrutinizing bill, examining the working of government departments, reviewing the implementation of policies. As we have standing committee, they are permanent committee that are constituted at the beginning of each section of Parliament, responsible for examining the working of specific government departments. Then we have advocate committees that are temporary committee that is constitutional to investigate the specific issues, to report a further matter. So parliamentary committee play an important role in holding the government accountable. They provide a forum for members of parliament to question the government and to demand the answers. Committee help to ensure the government enacting the best interest of the people. Parliamentary committee scrutinize bills before they are passed by Parliament. They examine the provisions of the bill and suggest amendments if necessary. And Parliamentary committee examine the working of government department to ensure that they are function efficiently and effectively. They also look into allegation of corruption and maladministration and review of implementation of policies is done by committees. They review the implementation level government policies and committee ensure that our parliament is achieving the intended objectives and it identifies any problems with the policy and suggests a way to improve them. So it play important part of parliamentary system. Committee ensure that government is accountable to people and it is acting in the best interest of the country. So we are discussing very brief about Union Parliament, its structure, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha role and functioning parliamentary committees. So